What's up everyone, Maximilian here, and welcome to another news update. Today is June 22nd, and something happened today that really got me thinking a lot about the future of the franchise in the game, and what could possibly happen. And as you guys have obviously already noticed from the title of this video, it's talking about Smash Bros. 4. Now, immediately I can see your responses. Yo Max, Smash Bros. Ain't a fighting game. What are you doing, son? Get back to playing Street Fighter. As much as I can respect that, and as much as I can agree with some of you guys about the previous Smash Bros. Titles, there's a little bit to them that I find really intriguing, and it takes a lot of skill a lot of the time, but sometimes I agree on the higher-end competitive level of Smash Bros., even though it is entertaining. I saw Smash at EVO a few years ago, and it was quite a spectacle. However, there has been some news that has popped up as of late that is blowing my mind. And it's Smash Bros. 4, so we've known that Smash Bros. 4 has actually been in development for some time. It's being developed by the same guys who have made the previous games. However, in this situation here, it's going to be the same director, the same smaller development team that made the previous games, but they're bringing on NamcoBandai. So, the guys who are responsible for some of the bigger fighting game franchises like Soul Calibur 5, the Tekken series, and now Tekken Tag Tournament 2, are actually going to be lending their efforts and talent to making the new Smash Bros. Game. And this has got people kind of in a ruckus right now because Smash Bros., as we know, is a competitive game. It's technically a fighting game. It's a brawler of sorts. And it's always been considered to be something that is not exactly a fighter by a lot of the fighting game community. But the Smash community is really unique in itself, and especially for the fact of myself coming from playing previous Smash Bros. Games. I didn't play the Nintendo 64 version, but I played the holy crap out of the GameCube version, and I actually imported the Japanese version of the game for Wii, and I bought a Japanese Wii just to play that game early because I was so excited for it. And that game was so much fun the first few weeks we had it, man. I remember grinding the hell out of it. And if you know Matthew Simmons, the guy who actually works with us on the show, he's my co-host on Sega Saturn Saturdays, and you see him in every once in a while the Capcom vs. SNK2 Garage Warrior videos. He's actually like a Smash Bros. Expert, and he's one of the guys that is extremely good with the game. He hasn't taken a lot of time competitively, but when he does go to competitive tournaments, I remember him doing really well, so his opinion on the matter is a little bit flustered right now. He doesn't really know what to think regarding like the Tekken side and the Soul Calibur side, because he doesn't as much like the newer Age of Fighters. He likes the old stuff. He's a nostalgic guy. But it's got me thinking a lot. So what I want to ask you guys now is, with Smash Bros. 4 on the horizon, and it now being under the helm of the original team and the newer guys, and with fighting games of the new age, what do you think is going to happen with this? I'm personally excited, because I like fighting games or fighting-esque games in any way, shape, or form, and when they come out, I want to give them a shot. So, I'm excited for Smash Bros. 4, which is being developed by the original dudes and the NamcoBandai guys, and it's going to be on the Wii U and 3DS, which is fairly awesome. It gives me a reason to own up and get a Wii U and start playing that system. But for the most part, I'm curious on what the fighting game roots are going to do to that game, and how things are going to really change. And now, if anything, the influence of fighting games and people who play fighting games, the new Sony All-Stars game is a good example of that. That game takes a lot of things that made Smash Bros. Good, but it integrates other things to make it a different game that are more related to fighting games that we might know right now. So, do you guys think this is a good thing? Do you think that the Smash Bros. Series taking a much different turn is going to change things drastically, or do you think that it's just going to be a much better game as a result of more influence and more people? Although we get that one big issue of there being too many chefs in the kitchen. I'm just really intrigued by it. I'm excited to think that Jin and like Siegfried could possibly be in Soul Calibur because they're Namco characters. Nonetheless, it just seems like a cool crossover, and there's a lot of creative to come from both sides that can make for a really damn cool game, and I'm excited. It's going to be Japan time all over again. If you guys enjoyed this news update, please leave a thumbs up below, and if you're excited for the new Smash Bros., please leave a comment as well. As always, this has been Maximilian, and I'll see you guys next time on the next news update.